Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Well, Manchester, clearly one of the genuine footballing hubs in England. And here is the hallowed turf, which is Old Trafford. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And
gets up to head it! Good delivery, no joy.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Sterling. Sterling. Ball's out on the left now. Goes for goal! An audacious effort.
Well, it was certainly an acrobatic effort. I mean, it was probably the best option for him, but they're never easy to pull off.
And it's Sterling. Sterling plays a clever pass. And it's been taken straight back. Played out to the right. And he's got the ball glued to his feet. Mattia. Forward it goes. He's gone for it! This could fall anywhere. Away from immediate danger. Played back in.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Shaw, and it's played forward.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Has a pop! And he's there to make a great save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Tries to switch the play. Still goalless. Mattia hoists it forward. Good ball. Oh, shooting chance! Gets good distance on it. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Plays it over to the other flank. Tries to get it forward quickly. Well, that's where he wants it. Cuts it out. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Loses his balance and loses the ball. Forward it goes. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Hoists it forward. Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Neto. And it's played forward. De Ligt did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Great leap! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Chelsea can defend those situations better by stopping the cross where it's source.
Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? He's got it on the right now. What's on? Chelsea have a free kick. Tries to get it clear. Keeper sends it forward. He's made sure that that won't get through. Hoists it forward. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Forward it goes. Just brushed off the ball there. In again. Goalkeeper's ball. Has he found his man? It's being played forward. Shaw plays it forward quickly. Play for a throw. So 0-0 still, but both sides have had their moments. Quick ball forward. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And here's Sterling. Looks to clip it forward. Dangerous looking ball, and it's come to nothing. Shaw with a searching ball. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Tries to get it forward quickly. Pedro Neto. Lovely feet. Plays it out to the flank. And he heaves it forward. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? That intervention was very necessary. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So the other team has broken through, but certainly not going to want to try. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. So we reach the halfway point.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's being played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this. And I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
Chelsea keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. The forward pass. Casemiro. And it's played forward. tries a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
It's a clearance, but not much of one. We can get that clear. Pumps it into the area. And that's been levered clear. Fired deep towards the back post. Forward it goes. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Chelsea keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Goes for goal! That has sent him sprawling. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Bruno Fernandes. A really good feat. And it's Shaw. He's had that put on. He's had a shot! Turns and goes back. Shaw. And the finish! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Casemiro plays it forward. Shoots!
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
And it's Sterling. Sterling tries to get it forward quickly. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Beautifully done. Chooses to go back.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
And here's Sterling. Gets it into the middle. And he just whacks it away. He could be in here. Bruno Fernandes with a fine tackle. Could move up a gear here. Nicely measured pass. Has a pop! It's off target and by quite a way.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Two changes being made right now. Either side really getting hold of the ball.
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, we certainly had to wait for it, Peter. Now a difficult decision. Is it stick or twist?
Here's the cross. And that's been well dealt with. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Keeper's got good distance on that. Pedro Neto.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And here's Sterling. Clears it out of harm's way. Hoists it forward. Sterling trying to get there. Has a go! Massive leap! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Pedro Neto with the short one. Going for goal! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And here's Sterling.
Chelsea are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Forward it goes. Chelsea cannot afford for this to peter out. There just isn't time left. Oh, the referee's booking him here for a dive.
Yeah, it's a good spot. I think the replays will prove he was 100% correct with that decision.
Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Sancho. Nicely controlled. Bruno Fernandes. Real chance! Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Bruno Fernandes! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Pedro Neto. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Shaw plays it forward. And it's Sterling. And the referee brings it to a close. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it, but that was enough. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
There's a solidity about them, almost as if they set up not to lose and see how things unfold. That eases the pressure on the strikers, who can afford to be patient, and it's all paid off.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
And already we're underway here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois.
He's gone for it! Knocks it away. Oh, sweet feet. Tielemans. And here's Lukaku. It's Lukaku! Oh, real danger here. Can he deliver? Saba and Issa can get it clear.
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
Lovely bit of skill there. Cleared away. Looks to play him in. That's a minor communications breakdown. There really wasn't very much in that. Not far away from being a telling final ball.
Belgium just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Great leap! Hits it again, but still no joy.
Well, there's nothing wrong with the service. They've just been very wasteful in the air.
Hoists it forward. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Just brushed off the ball there, and he's going long. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Tries to get it forward quickly. It's a long pass, but not the most accurate. De Bruyne. This could spell danger. Kings it out wide. So who's he picking out? Deflected behind for a corner kick. Up to meet it! And that's caused a worry or two.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Forward it goes. Has gone out. And it's played forward. And the through ball is intercepted. Tielemans. All the way back, and they start again. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. And the weighted pass. Ball is over the line. Turns and goes back. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Politano pushes to get on the end of it. And it's Lukaku. The less said about that pass, the better. Played towards the front men. Lukaku gets into a dangerous position. Hoists it forward. Tielemans. De Bruyne. Saba Anguissa does well there, alert. Back into the middle. That is terrific skill. And it's De Bruyne. Shapes to shoot. Oh, a very decent attempt. De Bruyne spreads it towards the left. Oh, that's nice. De Bruyne. And it's played forward. And now the breakaway. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? And here's Lukaku. Lukaku! Tries one! It's there! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. Great reactions in front of goal. He just saw what was on.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
And out to safety. Keeps everyone guessing. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's half-time here. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They worked tirelessly for me.
Leading 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. In towards the middle.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
De Bruyne. Out to the left it goes. Done very well to intervene. Saba Anguissa. Here's Lukaku. Tielemans. De Bruyne. Gets up to head it! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Good save, he got a decent fist on that. Has a hit!
Saba
tries to clear. And it's De Bruyne. He's gone for it! Really well taken goal. They are right back in business. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Belgium keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
And here's Lukaku. Has a pop! A real chance and a real let-off. Tielemans. Forward it goes. De Bruyne. Tielemans. And here's Lukaku. He's away. It's Lukaku! And it's been taken short. That's a brilliant interception. Quick, oh, shooting chance! Tries to get it forward quickly. McTominay. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Tielemans. De Bruyne has created one goal already. Can't get the better of his opposite number.
Lukaku really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Lukaku.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Saba Anguissa. Politano. He's had a go! Oh, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. And that's been levered clear. And he's there to cut it out. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle. Played it again. Tries to get it clear. Has a pop! No, he couldn't find the finish.
McTominay fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Defending of the desperate variety. Politano. De Bruyne gets it back.
Saba.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, that's neat. It's a loose ball. Gorgeous control there. And here's Lukaku. Lukaku! Oh, should have put that away. But there's going to be another change here.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
And it's De Bruyne. And De Bruyne! And somehow he managed to miss it. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Finds himself eased off the ball.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Plays it back.
McTominay.
Politano! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Lukaku gets it back.
Spinazzola.
And the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward. De Bruyne plays it out to the wing.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And he's there to hoof it away. Knocks it away. Now it's again for a throw-in. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
He's got it on the right now. What's on?
Well, what we're witnessing now just goes against the grain. They're not going to get back into the game like this.
Into the middle. Belgium have to get it into the box, and quickly. A really good feat. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Strong punch. Chance for a cross, maybe now or never. That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Yeah, and it's been a contest between two sides that were evenly matched on the day. Neither deserves to be on the losing side.
So to clarify, extra time will follow. "90 minutes gone and nothing between them still." Well, a very, very warm welcome to you on what is, of course, a truly special day in this part of the world. It is Derby Day, a rivalry so deeply entrenched into the history of sport in this land. It divides opinions, it divides families, it divides just about anything that can be divided. The game itself lasts just 90 minutes, but its repercussions can be felt for months and years ahead. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. And it's as friendly as it can be in the circumstances, but you feel the rivalry.
I'm sitting here, Peter, thinking, is it possible for these two to meet under friendly circumstances? This exhibition match is likely to...
Mkhitaryan is fouled. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Çalhanoğlu! Oh, that's majestic!
And this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition now, when a player of his calibre can open up the scoring so fantastically. It could be a very long match for that defence to prevent a recurrence.
And he's produced a beauty. I doubt very much that this was in the script. And that has been clubbed away. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. And it's played forward. Rabiot. Modric. Great run on the overlap here. It's come loose. Oh, real danger here. Zielinski tries to get it forward quickly. And that's been won straight back.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
Milan suffering an early setback and looking to reel it back in.
Well, it can be very hard to regroup and work your way back into the match, but they've got time.
Loose ball, who's going to get there? Mkhitaryan. Zielinski. Quarter of an hour played. Milan are behind here despite their domination of possession. There's a long ball. That'll be a throw-in. Just brushed off the ball there. Martinez, very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full contact contest. Hoists it forward. Çalhanoğlu, who's made his mark on this game. And here's Mkhitaryan. Loses his balance and loses the ball. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. And here's Modric. Modric. Going for goal! Business.
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well matched, and I think you need to be a good player to be out there right now.
Darmian. Çalhanoğlu. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Rabiot drives it forward. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Rabiot. Rabiot. Tries to locate someone up front. Martinez. He's got away. Martinez! And they've been caught out here. Aimed in towards the centre. And he's there to clear it. Can he find a finish now? Turns and goes back. Rabiot. Forward it goes. He's made sure that that won't get through. Çalhanoğlu. Stefan de Vrij. De Vrij plays it forward. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. De Vrij goes looking. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Zielinski. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Plays it out to the flank. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Looks to clip it forward. De Vrij knocks it away. Forward it goes. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Nkunku. And it's Florenzi. Whipped in. He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Good save, he got a decent fist on that. Rabiot. Martinez. Rabiot. Tries to get it forward quickly. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the teams level. Reflections on the first half?
Well, we thought this would be close, Peter, and it's proving us right so far. They're well matched, and it presents a fascinating battle of wits to see who'll emerge on top or otherwise.
Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. Already up and running for the second half. header! Chance! Oh, that's a fine save!
Zielinski sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Stefan de Vrij. And the counter is on. Hoists it forward. Mkhitaryan did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Going through. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Çalhanoğlu. And it's played forward. Gets it into the middle. Cleared without complication. And back to base. Stefan de Vrij. Darmian tries to get it forward quickly. Martinez. Chip through. Martinez. Mkhitaryan with a shot! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Florenzi. Oh, good interception. Zielinski. Çalhanoğlu. He's had a go!
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Just needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Forward it goes. Well, the ball's come loose, and the chase is on. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Played out to the right, and it's Modric. Looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Florenzi gets it back. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. And here's Rabiot. Well, it's a safety in numbers approach to defending here.
Yeah, but dropping deep can bring more trouble.
Yeah?
Well, shots from distance and space in wider positions, besides the obvious issue of inviting most of your opposition high up the pitch.
Hit long and direct. He's gone for it! Oh, taken with style! And the game is well and truly turned on its head! With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Milan go into the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Well, they could break here. To the keeper and try something new. Florenzi.
Nkunku.
Good challenge, stood up well against his man. Damian.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to...
Up to meet it! Should have put that one away.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
Receives it in a good position. Oh, really good feet from him. Tries to switch the play. Damian. And the finish! That could spell trouble. Oh, the ball's come loose!
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Rabiot plays it forward.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Milan just have to run down the clock. Looks to thread it through. And it's hoisted clear.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
Stefan de Vrij. Back to the keeper and go again. And that's it. Milan winners after an absolutely outstanding game. Fabulous drama as they dragged it back from behind, made it happen and won. The end of the game. Reflections?
Milan made their intentions clear that nothing else but a win would do. These games are always tough, you know, it's not always about form, it's not always about class or style, it's about pride, and they showed loads of that. Their attitude was spot on today.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
The action has already started. Plays it long. Good clearance and very necessary. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Needed a better pass there. Hoists it forward. Gets into a dangerous position. Looks like he's been given offside again here. Yes, he has. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Modric gets it back. Now the counter. Battles to win it back. Tries to get it forward quickly. He's made sure that that won't get through. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Ball's loose, who's getting there? And it's played forward. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. A chance to play it in. Place it in, up to meet it! Oh, just needed a better contact.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Just brushed off the ball there. Forward it goes. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Perisic. Goes long. Delightful ball. Goes for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Hoists it forward. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Played into space out wide. Oh, that's nice. Plenty waiting in the middle. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Oh, great ball. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Well, that's where he wants it. Cuts it out. Kovacic. And here's Perisic. Nicely measured pass. There really wasn't very much in that. Not far away from being a telling final ball.
Croatia just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
Tries to get it forward quickly. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. There's no flag. Pasale. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Croatia! And it's Croatia who take the lead.
Croatia are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Croatia take the lead, 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Has he picked him out? Has he found his man? Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Out to the left it goes. Pasalic. That's great strength on the ball. Forward it goes. Finds himself eased off the ball. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. It's got through, he gets past his man. Over to the left. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And it's got through. Tried to play it through.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
And it's played forward. Oh, real danger here. He's gone for it. Floats one over. That's been drilled forward. That intervention was very necessary. And he's there to hoof it away. Oh, good interception. Hoists it forward. And that's been levered clear. And it's half-time here. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It was very, very tight.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Croatia, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. Already up and running for the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
And it's Modric. Lovely bit of skill. Now it's Pasalic. Pasalic! And that would have been some goal.
Pasalic just might have got a little ahead of himself then. Maybe he had too much thinking time.
Out to the right. In comes the delivery. Norway have it back and they can go again. It's come through. Clears it out of harm's way. Ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Away from immediate danger. Pasalic. So still just a goal between them. Forward it goes. And it's hoisted clear. Loose ball, who's going to get there? The message is clear, none shall pass. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Danger averted for now. He's had a shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Oh, Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Has a hit! Oh, that was no routine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
So here comes a substitution. Managed to get it away.
Norway are definitely going about this the right.
Croatia have a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Tries to get it forward quickly. Forward it goes. Oh, that's neat. There are a few waiting for it. Ball swung in. And back out it comes. Quick glance at goal. And he just whacks it away. Good idea, just poorly executed. Breaks on here. Lobs it in gently. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Hoists it forward. Done very well to intervene. He's through, now is he in? Pasalic! Oh, and that should have been two.
Pasalic was totally aware of how that chance could have impacted on the game, and that should have gone in.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well played, he saw that coming.
Norway are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
And it's played forward. Tries to locate someone up front. Tries to get it forward quickly. Defence has got rid of that.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Back to the keeper and try something new. Drives it towards the front. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Croatia still ahead by the game's only goal. He's spotted chance! And that would have been game, set and match. Driving on, a real charge here. Swung over into the middle.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue the situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Lovely bit of skill there. Great leap! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Croatia need to hold on for a few more moments. Kovacic. He has it out wide now. Lofted has a pop! It's off target and by quite a way. Kovacic. Gets it back and helps available out wide. Needs a quality cross. That's gone a long way up and away. So that's it. It is all over. Croatia win it by the only goal. Result, no question, the most important thing, however it came. Final score, 1-0. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, to me, this is a result, Peter, that says an awful lot more than the scoreline suggests. You know, after the goal, the team just settled down and looked surprisingly comfortable and didn't really need to work too hard.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement. Gets up to head it! Fence has got rid of that. He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Iran can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source.
Hit into the middle. Pulisic. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Pulisic tries lifting it over. Defending of the desperate variety. Just brushed off the ball there. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. And here's the chance to counter. Forward it goes. Whipped in. Ream can get it clear. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look.
Has a goal!
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions. Well, they would seem to be trying to expose the centre of that defence to runners.
It makes for some terrific movement.
It does, and they may be hit on the break because obviously it requires numbers forward to stretch them out.
Pulisic! Knocks it away, and it's played forward, cuts it out. Forward pass. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Plays it out to the wing. Real chance!
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Ah, he's given it away! Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. It's being played forward. Ream. Good idea, just poorly executed. Hoists it forward. Pulisic. Almost half an hour in now. Well positioned to make that interception. Beautifully executed. That intervention was very necessary. And out to safety. Goes direct to the front line.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Gets into a dangerous position. He's made sure that that won't get through. Pulisic. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. And the through ball is intercepted. And the counter is on. Forward it goes. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Right towards the front men. Goes for the cross. Ream. Ream. Goes for the cross. And that's been levered clear. Hoists it high, and it's got through. The United States claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. We hit half-time, so both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical.
Pulisic. Looking to break out here. Has he found his man?
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Pulisic. He's got options out wide. Looking for a decent ball in. And it's played forward. Finds himself eased off the ball. Gets away from his opponent. Away from immediate danger. Tries to get it forward quickly.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
They continue each to cancel the other out. Pulisic. Pulisic delivers. Cleared away. He's had a go! It's a goal!
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worth the treat.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Forward it goes. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Your impression so far, Jim?
Iran are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Well, they can break here. Out to the right. And help's available out wide. Nicely controlled.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Played out to the right. Keeps everyone guessing. Defending of the desperate variety. Out to the left it goes. Gorgeous control there. Aimed in towards the centre. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Hoists it forward. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's through the middle. Oh, and the shot! Surely this time! And in it goes! And with that goal comes comfort! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
I might sound a little harsh here, but the keeper, I felt, could have done a better job in ensuring that ball didn't go back out into the danger area.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, at 1-0, this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Iran making consecutive changes here.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Well, that's where he wants it. Hits one! Oh, should have put that away.
Oh, it's so very disappointing, but they can't dwell on it. They've got to go again. Simple as.
A really good feat. The defence can get it clear. Receives it in a good position. Goes for goal! Steered forward. And it's played forward. And that's been levered clear. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Asmoon. And he's there to hoof it away. Tries to get it forward quickly. Clears it out of harm's way. collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance.
Asmoon. Quick ball forward. Done very well to intervene. And time is up. Iran beaten here. They might well feel aggrieved, but the result is everything. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
It's a poor result. They offered very little goal threat, and it's the kind of unproductive performance that can drain confidence pretty quickly. At the business end, they just can't close a deal.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup.
Gets up to head it!
Robertson gets rid without sophistication.
That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And he's there to clear it. Liverpool have it back and they can go again. And he heaves it forward. Incoming cross. He's through. Great leap! Another fruitless header.
How hard can it be to time a jump with the right contact? It's not that difficult, is it? Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Mohamed Salah. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Salah. Oh, that's neat. Spain are very much the team that started on the front foot.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Looking for a decent ball in. Defending of the desperate variety. Shoots!
Well, I think when you're in that situation, all you can do is tip your hat to the keeper, because that was fantastic.
Floats one over. Plays it out to the wing. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Well played, he saw that coming. Tried to play it through.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
And it's played forward. Cuts it out. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Rodri drives it forward. Forward it goes. He spotted the run and played him through. Cut out in the nick of time. So So it is still 0-0. Tries to get it forward quickly. Well positioned to make that interception. That's a decent ball. Lovely bit of skill there. Massive leap! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Morata sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Tried to play it through.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Finds himself eased off the ball. Rodri. Gets into a dangerous position. Van Dijk. Robertson with the cross-field ball. The goal now would certainly liven things up. It's coming on the right now. What's on? Oh, that is lovely footwork. Tries to swing it in. Up to meet it! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Spain can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Van Dijk. Robertson switches it towards the other side. And it's Salah. This could fall anywhere! Plays it out to the flank. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. It's Salah! Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Still going. Where to next? Delivers across. And there's the end of the first half. So both sides have drawn blanks and have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. Already up and running for the second half. 0-0 then, and we're back on the way. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And it's been taken short. Knocks it away. A chance to play it in. Mohamed Salah.
Well, it seems obvious that the plan is to try and get their passing game going again, but not with that lack of quality.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Morata. Cleared away. Robertson. Van Dijk hoists it forward. Mohamed Salah looks to get on the end of this. And that's been levered clear. Tries to get it forward quickly. Defenders on the back foot. Going through. Hits one! He's made sure that that won't get through. Well, the pressure is relentless. It's a very, very high press.
Yeah, because it's all about winning the ball back at the earliest opportunity, a trigger by one player for the others to follow, and designed to force opposition mistakes.
Loose ball, who's going to get that? Oh, real danger here! And that has been cleared. Play for a throw. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. And he's cut it out. Good clearance and very necessary. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Salah. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. He's had a shot! He scores! And finally he has breathed life into the game. That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
Liverpool draw first blood here.
The perfect display, and the old saying comes to mind: when the going gets tough, etc.
Fabian Ruiz. And here's Morata. And that's sprayed out wide. Nicely controlled. Good challenge, he just stood firm.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Just has to be done.
And that has been clubbed away. Van Dijk. Across the field it goes. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, they may be down, but they're far from out.
It's Salah! Oh, my word, that is fantastic! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And with that goal comes comfort. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Morata. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Spain can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Martinez. Forward it goes. He's got away. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger.
Isak.
Rodri plays it forward. Coaxed through there. Played into space out wide. Towering header! Oh, that was no routine save.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Oh, smart save.
Fabian Ruiz.
Has a hit! Out to the left it goes.
Chiesa. Chiesa plays it in.
Mohamed Salah. He's had a go! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class weight.
Here it comes. Oh, sweet feet. And he's there to clear it. Mohamed Salah. Jones. And time is up. Well, the players certainly gave it everything, but just didn't get the break. Terrific support, terrific effort, but the wrong outcome. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Spain never quite got to grips with this game, Peter. They looked slow and cumbersome in trying to counter much sharper opposition. Shocking, really.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.